In this video, I'm going to walk you through setting up an ad for home sellers to capture them as leads in your database while using ChatGPT to help us set up the ad. We're also going to be setting up a chatbot inside of MiniChat to automatically qualify those leads, saving you time and headache dealing with unqualified leads. So let's go ahead and dive into ChatGPT and see how it can help you with your home seller ad. All right, so what we did here in ChatGPT is I actually asked the chat to write an ad for me. I asked it to write an awesome Facebook ad about selling a home with a realtor, and it actually gave me a home buyer ad for some reason. So I told it that that's a home buyer ad and give me a selling ad, and so it basically went through this and gave me a pretty decent ad, the copy that you would use for your ad. Ready to sell your home? Trust our expert realtors to get you the best deal. With our proven track record and personalized approach, we'll make selling your home a breeze. And then it goes through why choose us. It gives you 5 reasons why a lead might want to choose you as a realtor. Number 1, maximum exposure. Number 2, expert pricing. Number 3, smooth transactions. Number 4, professional guidance. And number 5, trusted professionals. And then it closes with ready to sell your home with confidence. Contact us to schedule a consultation and let our expert realtors handle the rest. So I thought this was a pretty decent ad to, really copy and paste and edit, a few things in there if you don't think they align with what you actually do. But it's a great way. It's a great starting point for your ad copy. And if you want to use it, I would say you can go ahead and take this and, do a few tweaks and it'd be good to go. What I did after that is actually took one of my shorter ad copies that I use, and I said make it better and just to see what it would do for me. So, I got this short ad copy. Basically want them to click the learn more button and get a home valuation report inside of Messenger so we can use a chatbot to set them up there. And what it spit out was basically a longer version with a few more details of this ad up here. So it says, attention area homeowners ready to know the true value of your home in today's hot market. Don't rely on generic online estimates. Trust a local expert. Our team of experienced realtors are here to provide you with a custom home valuation report that goes beyond just a number. With inventory at a low and home values at an all-time high, it's the perfect time to get an accurate assessment of your home's worth. Our personalized valuation report takes into account local market trends, recent sales, and other factors that give you an in-depth understanding of your home's value. See, I don't have any of that kind of information in the ad above, and it basically comes up with that and adds those few things that I think are pretty good for this ad. It says, don't miss out on this opportunity to get a comprehensive valuation report that reflects the true market value of your home. Click learn more below now and get your custom home valuation report in Messenger today. So I actually like that. It expands on what I've used and what I know works. And I would pretty much take this copy and I would do a split test with it inside of Messenger. So I would still run this ad copy, but I would test this one too just to see if this one is going to be able to provide better results and how it performs. So I always recommend split testing your ads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through setting up a ad inside of Messenger or inside of Facebook real quick, and then I'll show you how to connect it to a chatbot inside of MiniChat. So inside of your ads manager account, you're going to go to create. To get leads to go into Messenger, what you want to use is the engagement objective. And basically that's going to get people who engage with Messenger to click on your ads. I'll go ahead and name it and then hit continue. From here, I'll select the special ad category as housing, United States, engagement, and I'm not going to do any split testing or campaign budgets inside of this section here. I want to make sure that messaging apps is selected. I'm going to click to Messenger, and then I'm going to select the page that I want. I think I'll, let's see, which page am I using? I'll just use real estate bot page here. Okay. have the page selected, and then right here you can have, if you have a chatbot inside of MiniChat connected to your Instagram account, then you can select Instagram here. They do have the option for connecting MiniChat to your Facebook page and your Instagram. You do have to set up 2 different versions of the chatbot, for specifically for Messenger and then specifically for Instagram. So if you have done that or are planning on doing that, then you can select both of those. Otherwise, if you just have it set up for Messenger, just have Messenger selected. There will still be ads running on Instagram, but it won't open up inside of Instagram, inside of the Instagram Messenger. It will, when you click on an ad from Instagram, it will send them over to the Messenger app. So that's how you set it up there. All right, then I'd check my daily budget. I'm going to run multiple ads at $5 a day each. That's kind of where I recommend starting. And then we're going to go to location. And then I'm just gonna zoom in on my area. I'm gonna drop a pin right in the middle of my county so that I have the 15-mile radius that basically covers my county. And that way, that's probably the best targeting. So, if you're in Tampa or something, I would drop the pin, a pin in the area that's going to be a 15-mile minimum radius with a specialized category that covers your area, probably close to where your office is, wherever you work. Then you can work with those leads that are within a 15-mile radius of where you are most of the time. That's usually the best way to do that. All right, and we're not going to touch anything else in there. All right, and then for the creative, that's where we're going to go back to the copy that ChatGPT gave me. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it in there. I'm going to call out my county. And then here for the media, I'm just going to connect a photo to it, an image. But a super simple way that I'm going to recommend you do it is to pull out your iPhone or your smartphone or whatever, and record yourself making a video basically saying something along the lines of what you have in your primary text. You can read it word for word, put it on a little teleprompter app, however you want to record that video, but basically have a video that says, hey, Polk County homeowners, do you want to, get your home value? Click learn more to get your custom valuation report in Messenger, and however long you want to make it, just something along the lines of what you have in your ad primary text. And that's the best way to make a video. And you're going to get much better results with video than you will with images. So I'm just going to add an image real quick. So I'm just going to put up a house image. I'm going to turn on all optimizations. If you are using images, I usually just turn on all optimizations just to give it a few more things that will help with the results. Okay, and now the headline is, let's see what ChatGPT gave me. Let's see. Then give me a headline there. Call to action: contact us now to schedule a consultation and sell your home with confidence. What I'm going to put is actually get custom home valuation report. All right, so I'm going to put get custom home valuation report, something along the lines that is going to give them a reason to click on your ad. Basically, the general headline of what your ad is actually going to provide for them. All right, and then the call to action. We in the text we have click learn more, so we want to make sure that the call to action matches with that, as opposed to send message. And basically the ad is set up right there. What you want to do now is connect it into MiniChat, so you can create that chatbot automatic qualification inside of Messenger. So I'm going to create a new conversation. I'm going to edit this conversation. I'm going to use frequently asked questions, and I'm going to delete 2 of the questions so that I only have 1 question left. And then the text is going to say, please click. This is how we make the connection. We use keywords inside of MiniChat to connect your ad to MiniChat. So I'm going to go into MiniChat. I already have the keywords set up here with the real estate bot template at realestatemessengerbot.com. If you don't have that set up and you want to set it up real quick, all you would have to do is hit new keyword. This is if you don't have a flow and you're about to create a chatbot flow. You would hit new keyword and then basically type in the keyword. We're going to use custom home valuation. So the reason I have multiple keywords is you can use any of these keywords to connect it to the home value flow or whatever flow that you have in there. But we have it set up for the home value flow for the real estate bot template that you can plug and play. So basically I'm going to take the keyword custom home valuation below to get started. Okay, and a little finger pointing down, and then the keyword is the question. So I'm going to make sure I paste it in there so it matches exactly. And now when they click on your ad, they get, hey, please click custom home valuation below to get started. They click on custom home valuation, and inside of MiniChat, since I have it connected, it's going to trigger this flow that I want to trigger to qualify or pre-qualify them and capture their information as a seller lead. So I'm just going to save this template as custom home valuation. I'm going to hit save and finish. And I would go through I would preview it and make sure that it's working. Sometimes the preview is actually, at least lately, as of recording, it's been kind of weird where the preview doesn't really work, like the button doesn't pop up, but it works fine as the ad. For some reason, the preview is kind of weird. So I would go ahead and run the ad and just check it as make sure that leads are coming in and are able to click on the custom home valuation. Even if you preview it and it's like not really properly working, it should almost always work when you actually publish the ad. All right. So that's the ad right there. We basically got ChatGPT to give us some ad copy. We got the connection to the MiniChat chatbot that we already had. And then when they click on Messenger, that's going to pop up custom home valuation in there. So one thing to point out here is that this keyword is specifically for the Facebook Messenger flow that we have created. If you are doing this, from scratch, you would have to set up one for a keyword for Messenger and a keyword for Instagram if you have Instagram connected to your MiniChat account, and if you are running, like I showed you in the setup, your Instagram account. So if you scroll down for this template, you can see here that we do have one for Instagram as well. So it's already connected to Instagram. So let me show you real quick what the flow looks like. And then basically if you want to build it from scratch, you can, look at this flow and build it yourself. Or again, you can download the template at realestatemessengerbot.com. So the reason that we have it set up like this is that we have 2 different, we have a home value flow and we have a home seller flow. So if they're coming through specifically to get their home's worth, we start the flow off with a different introduction as opposed to the home seller flow. It's a little bit less direct for the home value than it is for the home seller. Just kind of an explanation of why it looks, there's only one message in here. Then it opens up the home seller question. So this is where the questions are that you can look at. And again, if you are setting this up from scratch, I'm going to show you this all. If you just want to pause the screen and copy what we have, I don't care. But this is how it's set up. It basically goes through and asks the questions. What is your street address? What city is your property located in? what state, what zip, how soon are you looking to sell your property, what's your email, and then it goes through a few things to like check if we already have their email. Then it's going to say, hey, looks like we have your email. Is this correct? Yes, it is. If not, then enter another one. So that's why it kind of goes all over the place here. Again, this if you download the Real Estate Bot template and get it for yourself, this stuff you don't have to touch. Like it's working for you. You don't have to edit it. You can change verbiage however you want, but it works as is. Like you might look at this and like, oh, that's super confusing. If you've never done MiniChat before, but you don't have to touch any of this. It just works for you with our template. So anyways, it goes through and asks for their email and phone number, and then finally says, all right, we got all your information. You get notified, and then you reach out to them to basically create that home valuation and go through and just make that personal connection. And then after that, they have a few other options to get your phone number, to go through buying home flow, and then they have more options. And again, this is all kind of connected to the Real Estate Bot template, but you can give them any kind of option here to get a hold of you or schedule an appointment or whatever it is. So that's what it's doing inside of the home seller flow. Now, real quick, another way to use ChatGPT to create this flow, let's say you don't want to download the template, and you want to create your own template. What I actually already did here is I went in and asked ChatGPT, what are some questions a realtor would ask a home seller to qualify them as a seller lead and capture their information? I just wanted to see what kind of questions ChatGPT would give me. And basically you can do something similar and use all of the questions. You can use some of the questions, but I think it came up with some pretty good questions that I actually might add to the next version of the home seller question flow when I go through and create that or upgrade it. But the questions that it came up with is, are you currently looking to sell your home? What is your reason for selling? What is the timeline for selling? Have you worked with a real estate agent before? What is the address of the property you're looking to sell? What is the condition of your property? Have you made any recent renovations or updates to the property? Do you have a mortgage on the property? What is your expected selling price for the property? And how did you hear about our real estate services? So those questions would qualify your lead even more than how we have it set up right now, which is, depending on how you look at it, it could be good, or you might get less leads with more questions, but more qualified leads with more questions. So depending on how you want to manage your leads in your database, I always go for numbers, like higher numbers over quality, because I obviously want to get both, but when you're looking at higher numbers of leads, you can play the numbers game and just crank out as many leads as you can inside your database, and then use your systems in place that MiniChat has in place, that the Real Estate Bot template has in place for email and text and messenger follow-up. That's really just plug and play. All that stuff is going to help you to cultivate those leads, even if they're not ready to make a move right now. And again, that's kind of like the less questions, maybe they're less qualified and they're not really ready to sell, but using your systems in place, you can keep in touch with them until they are ready to sell and not lose that lead in the pipeline. So that's again, you can use these questions to create your own chatbot flow, and you can use ChatGPT to use your ad preview or your seller ad. And there's all kinds of things that you can use it for. I actually might go in and say, hey, write me a video script for this ad, and I bet it'll give me something pretty good right now. So that's something you can do. It'll probably be something similar to what that is, but they might add in some cool things that you can that will help your video sound a little bit better. So that's it essentially. Your ad is set up. I would test it and make sure it's working properly, hit publish, and I'd obviously go in and split test, make multiple versions of your ad like I mentioned. I would still use I would still use the copy that I know has worked. And then I would test this new copy that ChatGPT gave me and see how it performs against the other copy. But that's as simple as it gets, setting up your home seller ads. If you have any questions about this video, drop your questions in the comments below. Give it a video a thumbs up. And if you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.